Also, China wanna threaten America, huh? My name Chauncey, that guy. In the world filled with lies and illogical opinions, I'm just here trying to fight against that. Now, the video I'm about to show you is not brand new, but I've been meaning to touch on this for a while.
If you want to have war, you will get war. If you want to destroy China, you will be destroyed.
Sound like he plagiarized that speech a little bit, but I'm gonna let him continue.
If you want to impose nuclear war on China, you will be wiped out by nuclear war. This is very serious. China's policy is very clear. China will not fire the first shot, but China will not allow you to fire the second shot. If you have not watched the Victory Day parade in Beijing on September the 3rd, one of the weapons China demonstrated, we call it 61, because it can contain 60 nuclear warheads plus one hydrogen bomb. Now, in the world of today, let me tell you, which country has hydrogen bomb? China is the only country with hydrogen. And that ICBM can cover every corner of the world in less than 20 minutes and destroy any target in any corner of the world without any possibility of being intercepted.
China is literally all show no tell. I'm about to show you a clip from a Chineseman who's very well versed in China's weaponry. But before I do, remember back in the day when something said made in China, we tried to avoid it and it was a lot cheaper because it was obviously bullshit. It just breaks. First of all, do your research on China's infrastructure as far as like buildings and construction. Some of y'all see a few pretty videos of China and their pretty lights and some pretty buildings and not even knowing. Anyway, I'm gonna let this guy talk.
Be another quite humiliation for China. Chinese made air defense systems in Venezuela neutralized easily. Iranian drones useless. US electronic warfare didn't just win, it erased the battlefield. It was a superb demonstration of American military superiority over China. And every country watching just learned a brutal lesson, which is Chinese weapons look good in brochures and fake propaganda videos, but they collapse under real pressure. And let's be honest, Venezuela is not Ukraine. It's right next to the United States. Since the Monroe Doctrine, Washington has been very consistent. No external power gets a foothold in the Western Hemisphere. China tried to sneak in through loans, oil, and ideology, propping up a dictator. It just got kicked out hard. Maduro thought China, Russia, and Iran had his back. Well, Mr. Maduro, I think you overestimated BRIC propaganda and underestimated American power. China writes statements. America.
So, dear Americans who's wishing that America is going to fall at the hands of anybody, only in your wildest wet dreams. And I'm about to touch on another video on how China ain't got a foot in this fight, so they can just sit this one out and shut the hell up.